Okay, here we go. Chapter 9. Next notes is special products of polynomials, page 11 and 12. Okay, so on that page it says square of a binomial. Binomial is two places pattern. So the way we're going to show it, it says the algebraic way. Notice there's a plus sign in the middle. What we're going to do is we're going to write it twice because the exponent tells you to write it twice because it has a 2 right there. So you write it twice and then you do the FOIL process. So that would be a times a is a squared, and then a times b is just ab, and then on the inside would b times a, put it alphabetical, ab, and then b times b would be b squared. And then remember, you add it up, add zeros to the placeholders, and remember there's understood ones right here in the middle, so this would just be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared would be this answer. So this setup, if I was looking at it, I'm going to write it over here on the side, would be this way of writing your answer every time, regardless of what a and b are. On the second one, notice it has a minus sign in the center, so that just means I'm going to write it twice because of the exponent. And then I do the FOIL method. A times a is a squared. A times a negative b is a negative ab. Then close terms, negative b times a is just a negative ab again. And then negative b times negative b is a positive b squared. Add zeros for placeholders and bring it down. I get a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. And this is a 2 because remember there's understood ones on those two ab's. And this would be the notation for the minus sign. The difference in the two is this one just had plus plus and this one was a minus plus for these written notations. That's a minor thing to watch because we're just going to work these using the FOIL method over and over and over and over and over. It's a very, very important concept. So this x plus 4, I'm going to write this binomial twice, and then I'm going to FOIL the binomials. So that'd be x times x, which is x squared, x times 4, which is just 4x. We come on the inside, 4 times x is again 4x, and then 4 times 4, which is 16. Add zeros in your placeholders, and then bring your answer down. That'll be x squared plus 8x plus 16 will be your answer. On B, we have 3x minus 2. I'm going to write it twice. And it's only because I have a 2 as an exponent, I'm writing it twice. And foiling, that would be 3x times 3x, which is 9x squared. Remember to multiply your coefficients. And then 3x times a negative 2 would be a negative 6x. On the inside, negative 2 times 3x is negative 6x again. And then negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4. Add zeros in your placeholders and bring your answer down. That'll be 9x squared minus 12x plus 4 will be your answer. On C, we have a plus sign here, so I'm going to have 4x plus 3 and 4x plus 3. Distribute, or actually FOIL it. 4x times 4x is 16x squared. 4x times 3 is 12x. The inside terms, 3 times 4x is 12x, and 3 times 3 is 9. Place 0 in your placeholders and add them up. That'll be 16x squared plus 24x plus 9 will be your answer. On D, notice I have double letters, but I'm going to treat it the same. 3x minus 5y, and I'm going to write it twice. And I'm still going to FOIL it, but I got to be careful with my letters. So 3x times 3x is now 9x squared. But 3x times a negative 5x, I want 3 times a negative 5, which is negative 15, and then I have an x and a y, so I bring both of them over. On the inside terms, I have negative 5 times 3, which is again negative 15. And then I have the y and the x. Make sure you write it alphabetical so they match. And then the last terms would be negative 5y times negative 5y. Negative times a negative is positive 25y squared. Add zeros for placeholders and bring your answer down. That would be 9x squared minus 30xy plus 25y squared. And there's your answer. Okay, on example 2 it just says multiplying polynomials. Notice on these we no longer have the squares on these problems, but also notice that I have a plus sign and a minus sign, so I have opposite signs on these binomials. So when I FOIL, I want to do n times n, which is n squared, and n times a negative 3 would be a negative 3n. When I come on the inside, I'm going to have 3 times n, which is a 3n. And realize that one's positive. And then 3 times a negative 3 is a negative 9. I'm going to add my 0 for placeholders, and now bring your answers down. The n squared comes down as it is, but notice I have a negative 3n plus 3n. Right here are coefficients. That goes to 0, so those actually cancel out. And then I just bring down the minus 9, and there's my answer. Remember, here I have opposite signs. That's where it goes to 0. Up above, I had same signs. I add them up. Whether they're both positive or both negative, I added them up and brought them down. But here I had different signs. That's where they cancel out, and it goes to 0. On B, I have 4x times 4x, which is, whoops, almost wrote the wrong one, 16x squared. And then 4x times a negative y, which there's an understood 1 in front of that. So 4 times 1, or 4 times negative 1 is a negative 4xy. Okay, when I'm multiplying inside, I have 1y times 4x. That's a positive 4xy. And then 1y minus 1y, and we're multiplying those. That'll be a negative 1y squared. Add your zeros and bring your answers down. I'll have 16x squared. This is a negative 4 plus 4. That once again cancels out. And I just bring down the n term of negative 1y squared. Okay. Here are 4 independent practice that I want you to pause and work, and then turn it back on to see if you worked them correctly. So I'll give you just a couple seconds. Okay, if I work these, that'll be 2x minus 7 times 2x minus 7. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times negative 7 is a negative 14x. Negative 7 times 2x is negative 14x, and negative 7 times a negative 7 is a positive 49. I'm going to add zeros for my placeholders and bring my answer down. 4x squared minus 28x plus 49 is your answer. If you got that right, give yourself a smiley face. If not, correct it. On number 2, I have the squared on the outside, so I'm going to write it twice. 5r plus x and 5r plus x, and I'm going to put a 1 in front of my x's. And you can put 1 as exponents on these if you like. 5r times 5r is 25r squared. 5r times 1x is 5rx. On the inside, it would be 1x times 5r. That's still going to be 5rx. And then 1y times 1y. Oh, 1x, sorry. 1x times 1x is a positive 1x squared. Add zeros for your placeholders and bring your answer down. That'll be 25r squared plus 10rx plus 1x squared. Be your answer. If you get that right, give yourself a smiley face. Realize with the squares we had trinomial answers. On number 3 and 4 we have different signs in our binomials, so we'll have a binomial answer on these problems. 4x times 4x is 16x squared. 4x times a negative 3 is a negative 12x. The inside terms, 3 times 4x is a positive 12x, and then 3 times a negative 3 is a negative 9. Add your 0 placeholders and bring your answer down. That'll be 16x squared. That middle term cancels out, and then I'll have a minus 9. If you got this one correct, give yourself a smiley face. And then the last problem, x times x. I'm going to put 1's in front of those. So 1x times 1x is 1x squared. 1x times a negative 5y will be negative 5xy. Coming underneath, 5y times 1x is still going to be 5xy, but this time it's positive. And then 5y times a negative 5y is a negative 25y squared. Add 0 for placeholders and bring your answer down. That'll be 1x squared. The middle term cancels out, and the third term will be minus 25y squared. If you got all these correct, then this is where you get a big grin for being awesome.